Hello and welcome to McGonagall's Model Workshop. I'm your host, Model Phil, bringing and rigging Ratlines Part 2. Please join me below decks. See you in a few seconds. Bye. Thanks for joining me below decks. So as you can see, this is my setup. So that's a silicone paint mat, as you can see. There you go. And I'll leave the links in the description below. I also have a painting mat, which is also silicone, washable, same as these. So I have my paint, I have my brush, I have my little silicone water pot. This is the frame we're going to work on. And what we're going to do is we're going to paint the ratlines, both sides. And then we're going to, once it's dry, we're going to cut it out. And then that's it, ready to be installed into my little baggies when I'm finished. Okay, so leave them up there. So the tools I'm using will be, of course, I've got my grabbing needle, my scalpel blade and my micro scissors. All the links for all the stuff here will be in the description below. Okay, so I've given this a good shake in my vortex shaker. Any pot will do. So I'll show you the thickness of this thing. Yeah. If you want to know what that is, it's for making wax seals. You pour your wax into there and then you press your stamp into that and then it's set and that's it, done, dusted. It's ideal. I mean, this comes in, is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 12? I think it's 24. There's another half of this and I cut it in half because it's too big to fit in the work pot, as you can see. So not bad depth, like about 5mm. Perfect for this job. Once your paint's dry, take it out, wash it, let it dry, peel it off. So dab of glue in the top, and the top there, that's one side. Now I keep my water in a little bottle so I can control how much water I need, just in case. I'm going to put a drop in there, maybe 2, and that's it. Put that to one side so I won't need it. Alright, okay, so let's get started. So, of course, little brush, dab the paint on, and then basically paint over the lines. You don't need to go the whole frame, just over the rat lines that covers the shrouds. Yeah. So, doesn't take long to do this. Don't worry if you get a little build up of little windows, you know, when it's sitting. Once it's set, it's just a little bit too wet, and I just dab it with the bristles just to pop the windows, little forms. No, sun's right, you can blow them out, but you end up getting paint everywhere. You might be asking yourself, well, why do you use a painting palette? Well, I do have one beside me, but I find this a lot easier because I can paint on that and then take my cloth, find it, get off. There you go. Yeah, simple as that. So that's why I like this for, because it's white and you can just dry it off. Alright, and that's it, done. I like these plastic paint palettes. You have to coat them in like clean film or whatever just to get rid of the paint. Saves you having to wash it and things, or you have to go out and buy another few paint pots. Now some of the super glue has formed into these little windows, so when that's dry I'll pop it out with a very sharp needle. So just a little bit of clean up, but that's alright. Get this side done now. So I don't really bother going up to the top, I just do what I can see. That's it, just run it backwards and forwards so it's cleared up. Now you're wondering about the edges because of the Ratlines silk I've used is a beige colour. But once of these done, I use my set of tweezers and I just hold the frame. I just hold the ratline basically and just run my brush along the edges. Okay, so that's it, fair enough. These are a bit annoying, those little windows, but that's what you get now and again if you don't. I wasn't wearing my glasses at the time when I did that, so as you can see the transformation already. So there we go. See that? You see the little windows where they form there, just need to pop them out once it's all dry. Okay, so that's that bit done. Right, so I have one that I prepared earlier, and we're going to work on that. So I'm going to put this to one side to dry out. I'll find a spot. Look. Let's get this washed out. Bit of water in the pot. There we go. Enough clean. Right. Yeah. Let's use another one. That brush will be all washed up clean, enough clean. That's better. So still a bit of dirt in there. Smell it from the other night when I was doing these. Let's try that one. Yeah, I should have two pots, but I've only got one of these. I broke the other one. Well, I put a hole in it. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. So that's all set to one side. So what I'm going to do now is move everything off the table. I'm going to use that water, soak up this, and that. Give it a quick wash. Well, that gives me a head start. I can leave it to one side, so I'll take all that, move it out of the way. And this pot as well, because I don't want the fibres getting into this thing when I'm finished. Alright, okay. Good water in there, dry it off. It's out of the way. Okay, so this is the fun part. So this is what I do. I take my micro scissors, and this is the bit I prepared today. I'm going to need my glasses on because I've got to get close up on this. And that's it. So if I bring this right up there, I get a better view. Run my glasses, with micro scissors right along the edges. That's it. Just tip right to the very edge. There we go. All the way to the end. Stop. Flip it over. I did clip my thumb on Saturday, so it's rather sore today. Right, so there we go, that's the first one. I'm going to start this one. Just work your way down, just rest your blade, back of the blade right up against the shroud, so to speak, and you're just cutting off the ends. You can see where there's some little white ones there, base colour. That's it, just nice and gently. Right, okay, that's that one done. Now just check, make sure I've got them. Oh, no, still one or two. Oh no, it's all done. That's it, yeah, all done. Okay, now then, let's get, I'm going to zoom in a little bit, just to, it helps a little touch. Do change that one to this one. Yeah, oh, there we go. Alright, that's better. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing now. Definitely. There we go. That's it, right? So I'm going to end up, let me get comfortable with these stupid fingers of mine. Okay, let's go in there. That's it. Lovely. I've got to change it. I'm going to take this clamp off and oh, nearly broke it. Where am I? That side. Okay. So, hang on a minute. My glasses have steamed up. So let's get this fastened again. Oh, that's better. Right, now then, there we go. That's better. Okay, so get comfortable. Trying to do this and not look at the screen at the same time is a bit difficult. So yeah, I'm in there a bit. That's it. That's that one done. Getting closer. Now I'm going to change the frame and come this way and see if that helps a better. Yeah, I can see that better there. That's better. That's more comfortable for my hand. Yeah. There we go. Okay, that's it, right. Right down to the bottom. Okay, that's that side done, I think. Yeah, let's check. And I flip it over and we'll start on this side. Okay. We're getting so close to getting the first ratlines off. Bring that way around a bit. There we go. On this side. Nice and gently. Ooh, nearly cut into the frame then of the ratline, the edging. That's it, near enough there. Okay, that's that one done. I'll do the back. Flip around this way. And work my way along. So I'm looking at the back of the blade to see this side. You see what that is? Try this way around. Keep changing it around till you get comfortable, till you get a, and then it's easier just to polish all the way around. Okay. And nearly there. Oh. Oh, I missed one. Go for the back there. Okay. You can see I'm already cutting through the frame already. Getting there, getting so close. That's it. That's that one done. I'm sorry I keep going out of shot because I've got my glasses on, but I'm not focusing properly. It's old age, man. Near enough down to here. That's it down there. Yeah, that's it. Just check. Oh, no. Some still on this side. Once these are done, we'll then clean up the edges. Once you cut them off the frame. Right, that's that bit done. Just pull off any stragglers. Make sure they're not, nothing's connected still. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah. Just checking it. Okay, so it looks good. So what we're doing next is we're going to move all these little spider legs out of the way. Put my nose clippers back on. Nose clippers. Let's position this camera again. Move it back out. Right, there we go. So that's that done. So these little repairs will come undone. Flip that over. Flip that on. There we go, done. So I'll move all my toys out of the way. Take this mat, get it together. And if you're like me, you got a bin beside your leg. If not, use the cupboard. And that's it. Okay, done. Right. Next stage is a little cut mat out. Need this white thing? Nah. Let's get rid of this mat altogether. Just keep this little put your mat out. We'll put that to one side. Right. Now this is the bit we're going to work on. I'm going to go middle bit, about midway, there we go, and then zoom in a bit. Is it in focus? No, go back. Oh, it's too much, bring that all the way back up, there we go. Okay, so next stage is now to cut, push, oh, put water on that. Right, take your blade, slide it underneath the shroud, but not and just basically keep it as close to the MDF as possible, so you release it like so. So as close as you can, and then push upwards so it releases. Don't worry about the ends, we're going to clean them up once it's done. So right to the very end. Doesn't matter if you cut some into the MDF. Done. And then same here. I might have damaged the one below because that seems to be a big thread. That could be the thread coming off the top and it goes on the back. So let's push this one up. I'll change my camera over a minute, just 2 minutes. Yeah. So that's better. Okay. Right, and I'm going to go under here, under here, do the same again. I'm trying to keep all these threads together. Really, you should cut across the top if you want to keep it together. So one side, then pull it all back, pull it all the way around, and when I get to here I can do the same again. Turn it around and push it away from myself. That's it, a bit more safer. As you can see what I'm doing there. That's it, that's one off. And we're doing this one again. That's that one off. Slide under, lift it up and cut it off. That one is done. Last one, done. Right, slowly, gently, carefully take these off. And there we go. So push them to one side a moment. They're alright at the moment, as you can see. So now you should see in the centre what I do then is I cut these like so, and that's it, and separate them. Done. Take the ends and then use my little micro scissors and clean up these bits. That's it. Just check the ends. You can see there's some little pieces of thread just over the edge, and you just cut them right back. Just trim it all off, and there we go. That's okay. Yeah, there's a bit of MDF, bit of paper on there, but you're going to chop this around once you get into position, and that's it. Don't cut these parts. Whatever you do, just leave those, as you can see. So if I take my card and rest it on there, you can see that's it done. Okay. You can see where there's still a few little glitches, but don't worry about that. It's going to hide anyway. If they're too big and you want them, use a fine pin and basically pop them open. So I'm going to pop that into my 7. But you see how sturdy that is? That really is sturdy. So as you can get to see, yeah, that is solid. So it's going to go on that way anyway, yeah. So pop inside there. Let's check this one. There's just a little bit of cleanup on this one, so we'll start with now you've got right at the very ends, as you can see. Right at the very ends, you've got some little curves, little bends. So I'm going to trim those off using my micro scissors. Done. Simple as that. Off the comb. That's it, done. Now the end here is a little bit too long, so I'm going to trim it down. Trim it off. As you can see, I've broken part there, so don't worry about that. Okay, let's trim these edges. That's better. I wonder, rather than using paint, use a Sharpie and see if that works. Oh, it does. Done. Oh, perfect. Could you use a Sharpie on the? Oh no, but then you won't get the same. You won't get the same thickness or the thickening of the thread. So right to the very end, up to the top, nice and clean. I'm gonna just basically rub over the ends of the thread, and that's it, done. Perfect. Okay, that's another one done. So as you can see, the whole process is simple. just get another set of tweezers so I can lift them up and put them in the bag. That's it, done. Here we go. Well, there's a massive build up, like, and that's all I do. Once I've got all the frames together and then start working on them, cut them all out. Let's do the same with this one. So as you can see, start again. I lay them flat like that. Oh, come on. Flip over, hold them apart, nice and gently, and then with your scalpel blade down the centre, cut, push, go, that's it, and separate them. You can see the ends there. I'm going to cut these off with the pliers. Not the pliers, my micro scissors. Done. Okay, just check the edges. I'm rushing this because I've damaged the tops of the threads here. The part that's going to go underneath the biting tops. But you will have to adjust these because the way the Warlord masts are made, the yards are actually moulded into the mast itself, which is a bit of a pain in the backside. I wish I'd have put them on the outside, or make them so that you can attach your yards onto the mast, or glue them into place. But, you know, remember, these are gaming pieces. Unless you're going to build your own mast out of brass wire or whatever method you use. It's okay. Tell you what I can do. I know what I'm going to do. You see that MDF there? You wouldn't know the difference, man. Over. Let's do the edges. Dink, 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 dink. Oh, it says we get the paint out. Like I says, don't sharpen your ratlines because you won't get the same thickness or the bulkiness. Oop. That's where your tweezers coming under. So I'm sorry if I keep popping out the shot. That's that done. Let's pop this one up. Let's check. Yeah, that's alright, that one. That's clean. As you can see the little white dots there. Yeah, you can see the little white dots, and watch carefully. Run the sharply over the top. One. That's it, no white dots. Let's flip her over and check this end, this side. Dunk. And these are lovely rigid, like. So you know which way they go on because your ratlines will be on the outside, not the inside. Oh, there was a little bit too wide sticking up there. Just trim them back right up to the shroud. And that's it, I like that. That is just nice, that is perfect. Okay. So this is a 4. What's that one there? I'm just checking there, did I put my 7 in there? No, I put my, where did I put my, oh yeah, I moved it out of the way. Okay, so it's 2 4s, that's 1 in there, there's another one. Oh, and another one. So as I said, these little poly zip bags, you can get these anywhere, so there's no point me putting the description eBay or Amazon or wherever, craft shop, whatever. And then I just cut a piece of card in there just to give the, you know, a bit of support to the ratline so they don't get bent too much. Now I'm going to do the 3, yeah, which is that one there. Same again, pull them out straight, not too tight, just enough to see you can cut them in half like so. Now these legs are a bit longer, so as I said before, but yeah, bend a bit soft and make sure these are nice and straight. Trim off the edges. Let's do that now before we get to the top. Oh, cut a leg off. Oh, would you chuck it? Wasn't watching them, wasn't watching what I was doing. Doesn't matter, I can save it. It'll come in handy for this one. Will go to the back of the bag. Yeah, So let's trim that top off there. So we'll put that one. Oh, look at that. So cut the corner off because I wasn't paying attention. But there you go. It's easy as that. Don't need to do. Oh yeah, do the. There we go. I'm not thinking. I'm not thinking straight because I'm annoyed with myself. I've cut the corner off, but don't worry about it. I can use the top half of this or most of it for maybe a damaged ship. A sunken, ship that's sunken. I can put that in. So nothing's wasted. It all comes in handy. Right, let's do it again with this one. Ooh. Just put my lid on my pen. Try to pick it up with my micro scissors. Right, nice and gently up to the edge. Trim it off gently, gently. There we go. That's it done. Okay, flip it over. If we can get a better one this time. Yeah, there we go. Right to the very end. And trim that off. There we go. Now these, I like these little kinky bits at the end, so I'm going to chop them off. That's it, one go. Right. The marker pen, a little Sharpie. I'm telling you now, get yourself a bundle of Sharpies, the metallic ones as well, because they come in handy, ideal for painting with. Okay, I have a gold one, a copper one and a silver one somewhere. And I've used them on like shields and parts of the ships as well. My Black Sea ships as well. Okay, so that one goes to the good side. There we are. That's my 3s done. Now we're on to the final stage of the 2s. And you get 4 out of this. Oh, don't want to pull that apart. She's cut herself up. Somehow that didn't get cut. So quick dink. There we go. Right, hold that apart like so. I'm going to just cut it. There we go. Let's get the hooks off the bottom. The little feeties. There we go. Not too bad. Just a few sticking out in the frames. Gently bring it up. I tried to put the curve of the micro scissors up against the thread, just to give a bit of support. As you can see, I cut the bottom off one of the shrouds. So that's that. Get the other side. Like I said, if you don't want to do these, and you can just get the Atlantic miniatures and use their brass etching ones. But you'll need scale 1 to 500 and 1 to 700. Bag. There you go. You'll see why when you get them. I've just noticed I didn't cut the feet off that. Oh, I'll leave that. I'll do that some other day, some other time. So that's that one in. Let's get this one sorted. Yeah, it's cleaned up. Just got to do the feet. We'll do some trimming there. So let's cut the little feet off the shrouds. There we go. Flip that around and let's run it down on the inside. There we go, done. Okay, so that's that sorted. Flip it over. Into the bag you go. Cool. Yeah. Right, let's clear this mat down a bit more. Let's stick to the way I did it before, so you can see. If you just joined us, welcome. You're either an old sea dog or a landlubber. So if you wish to subscribe, do so. You can hit the notification bell before you jump overboard. Like, and leave a comment if you wish. Any questions, by all means, I'll answer them to the best of my knowledge. I think there, let's clean that up a bit. Okay, whoop. That's the other way. And check the other side. These are a bit more whiter, the actual ratlines themselves. So there we go. And as I say, the ratlines on these are silk, and the shrouds on these are black seas thread. So what I mean by silk is that I use fly tying silk, as you can see in the first video of this, how to make these. So yeah, that, I'm not happy with that bit of thread there, it looks a bit too prominent, so yeah, must have some dirt on me. There we go, that's better, got it. Okay, one more to do, and that's us, gentlemen and ladies. Oh, I tell you, let's cut those last bits off. I'm going to take a swig of tea in a minute, and you can, if you wish, you can buy me a cup of tea. The link's in the description below. Oh, there we go. I do have a blog page, but I have not been anywhere near it for months, well, a couple of years, like. So I will put some things up when I get the time, because winter's coming around the corner, where it already is here, and I can't go in the big workshop because it's absolutely too cold. In fact, it doesn't like the coldness. That's it, okay, they're finished. And the last section, we've got to clean the top of that out first. So, bit of Sharpie over the ends there. And let's clean this top up. That's it. So I'm happy with that. So that's it. All done. So, there we go. As you can see, it's through time you start to build up. Let's go, your ratlines. So I'm ready now to start putting these on my ship, so that will be in the next video of me rigging my ships. Yes, most of these have already done it, but there'll be some points that you've missed out, and might come in handy for you, you know, for when you put your ships together. So as you can see, there's all the bits and bobs. So I'm going to pop my camera out a bit. Yeah. Seems to be died. What's died here? Oh, my mouse has died. Oh, it's back. Yeah. So, onto that one. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So as you can see, there's my setup. Oh, still at the tea bag in. I haven't put any of these on my ship, so I'm going to get one of my ships out. So as you can see, that's one of my beauties. If I can get me base here. There we go. That's easy to hold. And that's one of my ships there. So you can see as I put the... Now I did the same thing back then. Did I do with these? Oh yes, I did them with the frames. That's, yeah, I did. But I didn't use super glue on these. I used PVA. But I've put the shrouds, the ratlines here, and I put more above as well. So at that time I didn't have a Sharpie. I never thought of using Sharpie at the time. So that's it there. Okay, so it's a British, this is, what did I call this one? Oh, I never put my name down. I've not finished this off yet. I've got to put my ships, because this I've broke this more times than enough. I dropped the camera on this and broke the whole lot, and then I had to rebuild it, so to speak. Did I put the... no, I didn't. Not on this one, but one of my ships, I had to put the yards on the outside just to strengthen it up a bit. Yeah, oh, this was HMS Isabel, a minute after the missus. Oh, right, there we go. So that's what we're going to be doing in the next video. Not this one, but close as. And if you want to know what these white pits are, these are those there. I added extra hammock nettings all the way around. Yeah, so yeah. So if I was to put figures in this, the 3 mil in height, you wouldn't see them behind those nettings, because they're just, don't forget, this is what a 700 scale, but it's not true scale. This is plain piece. The one 700 scale will be Turner Miniatures, so I'll leave a link for his site as well. So that's it. Okay, so without further ado, thanks for watching. As I said, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you wish to support me, you can do. Just buy me a cup of tea, and that's it. Yeah, thanks. And leave a comment if you wish. Thanks very much. Bye bye for now. Whoa.